Hello guys and welcome back to BARÇA Admirers. We did it! We're the champions of the Copa del Rey. We have ended our trophy drought and we have certainly done it in style. Last night's cup victory was the 31st Copa del Rey trophy for the club. It featured two great teams face to face, battling it out for the victory. While Barcelona had the statistical advantage going into the game, having won 2 out of 3 times they have faced Bilbao this season, the Lions had a psychological edge over the Blaugrana with the Supercopa de España victory in January. But the end, it was Barcelona who came out on top. And did they do so in convincing manner? Let us now get into the finer points of the game. Barcelona began the game looking serious from the kickoff. They played with intent and dominated the game with positivity and were looking to take the lead early on. They even got close in the form of Frenkie de Jong as early as the 4th minute. Busquets played a superb pass to Leo, who then squared it in to the Dutchman, but his shot rattled the post. Atletic played as if they were expecting Barcelona to come all guns blazing and looked content sitting back and defending, while occasionally trying to hit them on the counter, which they did. In the 11th minute, a cross from a set piece on the right flank almost ended up in the back of the Barcelona net. Had Inigo Martinez made proper contact with the ball on that occasion, we would have found ourselves in deep waters despite dominating the game. Flashes of brilliance from Messi, De Jong, Griezmann, Alba and Dest kept the pressure on the Athletic defense. But they seemed to handle it quite well with some resolute last-minute pieces of defending. Even goalkeeper Unai Simon seemed to be unbeatable, but all that was about to change. Athletic Bilbao's attacking tactics seemed to revolve around the main target man up front, Iñaki Williams. While the striker does possess blistering pace, Ronald Koeman had come up with a brilliant strategy to prevent him from making a nuisance out of himself. His 3 centre-back system, consisting of Oscar Mingueza on the right, Gerard Piqué in the middle and Longley on the left, coupled with efforts of Busquets and De Jong, saw them neutralize Iñaki Williams completely. Barca enjoyed a Lions share of 81% possession in the first half and had launched 7 shots on Unai Simon's goal, but all that proved somewhat ineffective in face of the gritty defending and immensely physical football being played by their opponents. Bilbao committed 7 fouls in the first period to stop the likes of Messi, De Jong and Pedri. At one point, Messi even got frustrated to such an extent that his reactions prompted the 4th official to pull him over to the sidelines and ask him to calm down. The most surprising part, referee Munuera did not produce a single yellow card for all those harsh challenges on the Barcelona players. Messi's frustration seemed pretty legit, and Bilbao were about to pay for it. After a pep talk from boss Ronald Koeman at halftime, Barcelona came out an even more determined side in the second period, playing more attacking football than ever. In the 47th minute itself, Messi released Sergio Dest on the right, who squared it in, but Griezmann's shot came off Unai before going out of play. Simon came up with another clutch save in the 51st minute when Pedri's low drive, headed goal bound, had to be tipped away. In the very next minute, Simon saved his team once again after a loose ball had fallen to Busquets inside the box and the defensive Medio hit it right in the foot of the keeper. At this point, quite frankly, I had given up, but the team was about to prove all of us wrong. Just when it was about to begin to seem hopeless, at the 1-hour mark, the game finally came into life. Messi spotted De Jong on the right and played it to him, and the Dutch Medio made no mistake from there. A perfect low cross, and in the middle, waiting for it, was Antoine Griezmann, who finished with a simple tap-in the back of the net. Koeman's masterstroke of deploying Dest and Alba on the flanks finally seemed to pay off in a big game. Just a couple of minutes after the first goal, a Jordi Alba cross into the box enabled De Jong to head it in and make it 2-0. At this point, Bilbao, having had the defensive ranks penetrated, were broken in spirit. Messi's frustration finally got him a hell of a goal in the 68th minute after he exchanged a flurry of passes with De Jong and finally got his goal from a narrow angle from the right of the goal post. He would soon score another one just 3 minutes later, and safe to say, as far as team goals go, this goal was a work of art. Barcelona exchanged the ball 59 times between themselves before the final exchange of passes. Pedri released Alba from a long ball, who, after a quick 1-2 move with Griezmann, squared it in, and waiting for it was Leo Messi, who put it bang at the bottom corner. Unai stood no chance. In total, that made 62 passes before the shot was released by Lionel Messi for the goal. Griezmann added a fifth one late in the game after taking it around Unai Simon and humiliating him, but VAR ruled it offside. But the fans did not seem to care, and neither did the players. When the final whistle was blown, the expressions of joy and relief were immensely gratifying. After all, it is the first major trophy that the team has won in the last 720 days. Now, celebrations aside, this game was yet another proof of why Ronald Koeman deserves at least another season at the club. From bottling 3-goal leads to completing incredible comebacks, Koeman has certainly injected a never-back-down mentality in the team. But it's not just that. Koeman's tactical abilities are heavily underrated. He made necessary changes to the lineup and the system. When the 4-3-3 exposed Barcelona's defense, he was courageous enough to switch to a bolder 3-5-2 system with 3 centre-backs. This, in turn, allowed Alba and Dest to operate on the flanks as midfielders instead of fullbacks, something that has only increased the number and magnitude of attacks from the flanks. In last night's game as well, 51% of Barcelona's attacks were from both the flanks. In addition, he decided to keep Dembele out of the lineup in the final, whose pace would have really not been of much use to the team against a side that would sit back and defend. Ronald Koeman predicted it perfectly. His decision to start Griezmann instead of Dembele proved 100% effective. The 3-5-2 had added benefits as well. With a solid 3 centre-back formation, De Jong and Busquets could operate more freely up front and contribute in attack without worrying about the defense. A masterstroke that successfully neutralized Iñaki Williams and any other counter-attacks from Athletic Bilbao last night. With Messi, De Jong, Pedri, Alba, Sergio Dest and Griezmann all contributing in attack, the only thing that's astonishing to me is how exactly did it take Barcelona an hour to open their scoring. Last night's Copa del Rey victory ensured that Barcelona have officially ended the trophy drought that lasted over 1 season. With that trophy, Barcelona have now won 97 official trophies, more than any other Spanish team in history. They have won 31 Copa del Reys, 26 La Ligas, 5 UEFA Champions Leagues, 3 Club World Cups, 5 Super Cups, 2 Copa de la Liga, which was the former Copa del Rey, 13 Supercopa de España, 3 Copa de Eva Duarte, 4 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 3 Intercities Fair Cup, which was the former UEFA Cup, 2 Latin Cups, which was the predecessor of the UEFA Champions League. With that, Barcelona are the highest trophy-winning team in Spanish history. Although Messi was the star performer last night, a couple of special mentions deserve to be made for some other guys. First, Frenkie de Jong. That lad was insane. As if 1 goal and 2 assists were not enough, de Jong completed a staggering 96% of his passes and had the most number of progressive carries, overtaking Messi and Pedri in a single game. In my opinion, despite Messi's brace, de Jong was the best player on the pitch. Another player that deserves special mention is Clément Lenglet. The Frenchman was unshakable in the game, having cleared the ball twice while winning possession back from the opponent on 12 different occasions, while also completing 95% of his passes. Yet another area where Koeman deserves to be credited, because it was his decision to keep his faith in Lionel despite his severe inconsistencies throughout the season. Truth be told, had it not been for our defensive trio, Bilbao could have well scored at least 2 goals from counters. But regardless, now we celebrate. It was Barcelona that put in the hard work. It was us who stood up against all odds and carved our name on that cup. In the end, we are the deserving winners, the champions of Spain. That's all for today's analysis of the Copa del Rey final, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and also hit that bell icon so that you can stay notified of whenever we post a video.